Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Hello everyone. Today we are looking at AI, moving from the from idea of magic into the reality of logic. But before I get into the presentation, I would like we must first of all, of course, we must pray and thanks to our God Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who has given us some permission, has permitted us so we could attend get together here in good condition and also happy situation. And second of all, may peace and salutation always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And third of all, I do not forget to say thanks to our beloved teacher, which is Mr. Sono, who has given me permission to presentate at front of you all. Now back to my presentation. I would like to tell you about AI. Now, now, I must tell you that AI doesn't actually think like a human. Instead, it is very good or basically expert at guessing or seeing patterns. Uh, and basically, AI is like predicting the next piece of data uh, based on entirely what it has seen before. So, for example, we like say the number one, and then AI would guess, oh, if the first number is one, then the next number is two. That now, this is the stage where uh, bring us to one of the most important rule, or basically like a golden rule in IT, which is garbage in, garbage out. Uh, we must know that I've told you before that AI basically like relies entirely of the data we have given them before. So the job for the AI is to guess what comes after that data. So this is very crucial or very important or basically essential to AI themselves. Uh, if we give like data that's like high quality or basically have all of the information, the AI could guess more easily and enhance the result. While first vice versa, if we give them a bit of an information and basically it predicts based on the data from what it has seen before, right? So if we give them poor data, then it'll be then the AI has not they haven't get enough information from this before. For example, maybe we want to generate an image in maybe let's just say ChatGPT. Now in AI, there's in generative AI, most of them have we must give them some sort of like a prompt. Now this is where the amateurs are wrong. Basically, if they want an image, they want it quick, instant, and yeah, basically fast, right? That is very, very, very So there's only a fool would make that mistake. For example, I want to generate an image of a tree. Now, most amateurs would just tell ChatGPT, "Hey, can you make me an image of a tree?" Now, of course, GPT, ChatGPT could easily make an hyper-realistic, photorealistic image of a tree by themselves, but the result is not as good, aka it's mediocre. It is not as good as if we give them a more detailed prompt. So instead of like giving just like 5 words of something, we could extend the details, like from just give me an make me an image of a tree to we can actually tell them what day is it, maybe it's day or night, maybe we could tell what kind of tree it is, maybe we can tell where are the specific location, and yeah, stuff like that. Now that we know how the engine works, let's look at how we are using it this modern era. Uh, we are currently in the AI today, where technology has moved from labs to our laptops. It became more uh, accessible in today's world. Like if you do not know, back then in let's just say 2019, for example, scientists has actually like studied AI and maybe even made them. But that was very exclusive, or you could say restricted to several people's only. But now we live in this era where basically AI is just like everyday thing. Even most people do their exams using ChatGPT with gas, right? Now, the most like impactful uh, AI could do to us is called generative AI. So I've told you earlier, like Gemini, ChatGPT, Sora AI, much more. It is called generative AI, an AI that is making sort of like images, or basically, uh, if you images, they could make anything really. They could make images, they could make videos, and even music. If you go to Gemini, uh, Google has improved their Gemini. They have updated it so that you could generate music. And gen if you don't know, back then in like 2010s, a person in the social media generates a video of a um, Will Smith eating spaghetti or noodles, I forgot. Uh, that was at 2010s, let's just say 2019. Uh, so the results are very bad and it is very not realistic. The face looks abrupt, basically straight up from garbage. Why is that? Well, we could say there's actually a couple of reasons, but the main factor is that AI at the time is not uh, gathered enough of a data, as I mentioned previously. Now, nowadays uh, we have improved performance on our laptop. We have more data. We have excellent Wi-Fi, although not in every location, but it is enough to at least make what a video of Will Smith eating the noodles. Now, now I can say generative AI is the most visible part of this. It allows us to create content and solve problems instantly. As I mentioned earlier, most people here use AI on their exams so that they could solve it not just fast but also correct. Now, uh, and it's just not that, we could also create content and solve problems instantly. So maybe before if you do reels or something, YouTube Shorts maybe, or maybe even TikTok videos, one of the main feature or the main factor that makes your video stand out from another is by adding captions. Now back then, adding captions was a very pain in the ass, but now with AI, we, uh, we have uh, we don't need that much time to add captions or videos. Back then, you need to type letter by letter, words by words in your editing software. But now, with how AI is developed and like in CapCut, maybe there's a captions feature that uses AI to generate captions, not just instantly again, but also accurate of what we are actually saying. Now, the real uh, the real value for IT professionals is the leading drudgery. AI excels at those repetitive, uh, boring tasks like sorting emails, checking code errors, so a human can do uh, creative work uh, quicker. Now, why does they need this sort of repetition? Aren't they like just consume data instantly? Well, uh, by letting AI or the machine handle the repetition, will ensure that humans have the time and mental energy to do true creative work. Now, uh, of course, there's a lot of good features about AI, as I mentioned earlier. But no matter how light or bright, there's always cast shadows. That's tough. Now, AI also contains risk, collaboration, and it decides the road ahead of us. Now, nowadays, with the with how AI is ahead of us, faster than us, and even probably smarter than us, we must be careful because AI can be confident but wrong. It can literally make things up entirely. Now, because of this, we must maintain a human in the loop, verify facts, and ensure accuracy. Uh, as you may know, there's a lot of AI. There's a bad person who's using AI for not so good reason. Let's just say that. There's many like scenarios of them, examples of them, but I don't think I could mention all of them in just this one presentation yet. Now, it is uh, the future is defined by the power of and. It isn't a competition of human versus machine. It doesn't work like that. So even so AI is like sort of like a knife. It could do good reason and also bad reason. The good reason you could cut foods by it, right? But the bad reason you could actually kill people with it. So yeah, that's just like how AI works. If you have a good reason, then of course AI is well doing good things, and if you just uh straight up feeling, I guess you will do AI for like your sidekicks. The real future is humans using AI as a tool to solve much bigger, more complex problems than we ever could alone. So I'm just going to tell you that most of the amateurs just basically they're saying AI is going to replace human. AI is going to replace programmers. AI is going to replace designers. All that bullshit. Now, well, technically it was true, and but but of course maybe AI could take our jobs. But if we're smart enough, we could actually use AI to help our jobs. You see now, as I mentioned earlier, maybe probably uh, people are thinking, oh, AI is most of them are free. AI is smart. Maybe AI currently, well, now we can generate videos with AI. Does it mean AI is going to replace videographers? Does it going to replace top videos? Is it going to replace video editors? Well, maybe, just maybe. But what if instead of us, they are using AI to help their jobs? You see, with AI, it's just like a whole new door. It creates a bunch of new possibilities. If AI is not a replacement, it's just a tool. Now, if we use AI like very, very, not like an amateur, it could help our jobs. You know, uh, most people like maybe just a worker or something. They use AI to generate videos, but that's it. They doesn't have enough knowledge about lighting, about light settings, about cinematography. It doesn't work like that. But if videographers who actually knows all of that things, uh, and use AI, it could make their work faster. Now, my my advice is we to start small and think big. The best way to predict the future of this technology to actually start building it with today. Most of the engineers, most of the CEO doesn't actually start big. They doesn't start with high-end computers. For Steve Jobs or Bill Gates example, they just like they are not born with that sort of intelligence. Like they need to actually suffer. They actually need to sacrifice their time to learn or make their passion from just dreams to reality. And take Einstein for example. Einstein, when he was a child, he got bullied because he couldn't pass like one or three tests. And just basically people call him straight up fool. But look at the reality. Look at what we now. Einstein is and Einstein has become one of the most important figures in our world. That's not because he's not giving. He's not uh, discourage himself. He actually learned, and he's brave enough to uh, make his dreams to reality. So next time people are calling you stupid because of the new things you do and they don't, just don't listen to them. They are just noise. So what you do is you learn your own passion and don't just dreams. You need to do because dreams without actions is just dreams. Now maybe that's all from my presentation. I'm sorry if I have a lot of mistakes. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.